Well, I got a story about Blake Lively. So I used to work at a really very nice restaurant in Uptown Manhattan that Blake Lively used to frequent. Now, this is the era when she used to date Leonardo DiCaprio before she met Ryan Reynolds. And she had grown to really like certain aspects of this restaurant. She was very fond of the pastry chef. The pastry chef was very fond of her, in fact, sending her home with numerous amounts of butterscotch, caramels, etc. So while I was working there, she and Leonardo DiCaprio came in for dinner, and there was a magnetic shift in the room. She was nothing but lovely and completely warm and receptive to the entire experience. Leo was on his phone the entire time and would occasionally give a courtesy thank you, but she radiated, and she had this pheromone quality to her. You were just drawn to her. And during all that time when I was working there, that was the first time I had served and been a part of the experience of waiting on Blake Lively. And so the second time she came in with Ryan Reynolds. As if the warmth and all of her lovely tendencies and her character wasn't great the first time, it was even more the second time. She was just she felt like in her skin and completely relaxed, and someone who really found someone that they love. And you can tell that she felt very complete and whole, and you would leave the table after having brought them their courses and just feel so you wanted to do good, she has that kind of energy. It's crazy. And so again, still went back into the kitchen. So she would go back into the kitchen after every visit, personally thanking everybody. She would give a lot of compliments, and she would recall dishes at the drop of a hat, and just speak about what she loved about the meal, and spoke with such authenticity and kindness. And her relationship with the pastry chef, she set aside special time so that they can have so she could kind of give her own praise. She was very specific and also very generous with her time and just her regard for what we do, or what we did at that restaurant at that time. And I have to say, after all of the things in the recent news and everything, and I think that there is obviously a narrative that's trying to be spun about this individual, and I am in no means, no one has paid me. I am not out here on a mission to course correct, but I do have to say, in the world, when you do meet someone who is a good person and they left an impression on you where you were touched by their kindness and generous this is someone that just really wants to take care of others, and someone who has a good heart. You can tell. It's they do it with their actions. That's Blake Lively. Does it with the actions. It's not about the words. Of course, the words are there. They're affirming, and they sound and they feel good in the moment, but Blake's actions are unparalleled. So prime example of when people know who you are, that's how you should behave. That's Blake Lively. And I have to say, it's sat with me for a long time, and she's a great person. So I don't know, take from that what you will.